It's very key. He needs to move. He needs to move. And at the ball point, he has to move. Some of our partners say that they want to present to Mr. Nii Armah Quay for the greatness he has brought to them. Ladies and gentlemen, they say words alone will not be enough to appreciate. And they have this little talking to show the appreciation. To tell Mr. Nii Armah Quay that the impact he has had, the impact his leadership has had in their life, they think will transcend generational. And they want to present these beautiful machines.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
Now, can we talk about the biggest birthday party in Ghana so far in 2024? Well, this is an extensive and exclusive review of the biggest party so far. If there will be any other one that will come and overtake this one, yeah, I don't know, but it is only time that will tell. My name is Roland Amate. You are welcome to another beautiful edition. I know you missed me, yes, over the weekend. It's been a very hectic weekend, going up and down with the 1 week funeral observation of the late Madam Comfort Ban, that is the mother of broadcaster Samuel Atobiba, aka Sammy Flex, and we were in Koko over the weekend to do one or two things as far as the funeral is concerned. In my subsequent editions, I will bring you details of our movement and all that happened during the weekend. But then, whilst we were away, there was the biggest party in 2024 so far, or in the first quarter. And so if you've not subscribed, make sure you do. Share your views in the comment section. Recommend this channel to others, and know that Shagzi and Tetekwashi Ad Market has got us covered on this beautiful episode. Now, let's go straight into it. So, the biggest party, like I said, is the party that was organized by businessman Mr. Richard Nii Armah Quay. Richard Nii Armah Quay at 40. Whilst in town, when you are walking in town or when you are driving in town, yes, there are some places that you might even see the billboard, or you saw the billboard of this particular birthday party. And on the billboard, a black, and they've written his initials there at 40. Well, it happened over the weekend at the Independence Square, the Blasters Square. That is how some people would call it. And in fact, it was a spectacle. It was a very beautiful event. It was one that was one of the most talked about shows or events in Ghana. And that, well, out of that, so many conversations have come up. And I would want us to do an extensive review of that particular event. What are some of the highlights? What are some of the things that you picked up from the event? First, let's talk about the beautiful setup. Let me say congratulations to the big man for putting up such a spectacle. Let's talk about the setup, the beautiful setup that was made for this particular event. This is no joke. This is no joke. Creating 4 different departments, 4 different experiential quarters at an event is not one that is child's play. The decor, the attention to details, and everything, come on. That was a very beautiful event. And here, I would want to say big ups to everybody that was part of the setup. And one of my happiness is out of the fact that this even shows that we have the men. In terms of event production and stuff, everybody that worked on this particular event, as far as the organization, setup, and everything is concerned, is a Ghanaian. Can you imagine? And for us to be able to pull up an event of this magnitude, this is the assemblement of some of the biggest brains we have in our event industry. Well, for somebody like Kojosobo, who is a very known face in and around in the videos and stuff, we all know he is the brain or the boss behind Emmy Awards. So some of these things there, it cannot pass him by. But that collaboration between, like among event people on the day, everybody knows what they are supposed to do, coming together to build a whole setup, a whole auditorium. Even if you know the Independence Square very well, you know this is a flat ground, very open space. Covering it up is one of hell. But then, these people were able to bring out such beautiful setup, and whoa, when you see the aerial view of it, come on, that was a very beautiful event. Now, some of the highlights, of course, we all know. Let's go to some of the artists that were built to perform. Of course, this is a party that hosted most dignitaries in Ghana and in Africa. For the people that graced the occasion there, the least said about it, the better. What's the more Bronimba on target? Plenty, from the rich and famous to the petre. Everybody represented. Every class that mattered in this country had a representation in there. From movies, to music, to private businesses, to what have you. Even traditional rulers. And here, I'm talking about the Gan Manche, Nii Armah Quay, who was also there. His Royal Majesty was also there to grace the occasion. A beautiful assemblement of the creme de la creme of Ghana's money space. The money spenders. Name of dessert in Nii Armah Quay, he was not there. We will investigate that one. We will come to that. Why Abutreka was not there. But then, in terms of the people that graced the occasion there, the list is endless. Almost everybody or so many people who mattered in this country had an invite to this particular event. And the creme de la creme, like I said, apart from the presidency, everybody was invited. Now, for the artists that performed, the one that also gave the show, the showstoppers, Sarkodie, of course, of the Pombede was there. Stonebwoy also did magic on the stage. Diamond Platinums was also flown from Tanzania in a private jet, the Rolls-Royce Kofano or Tarmac, and so Nibeda Kempinski, Evie, Eberton, numerous guests. Wham! Davido also represented from Nigeria. Our own singer Efia was also there, among other performers that made the show beautiful. Come
A big motivation to the youth. God bless you. Happy birthday. It's such an amazing time. You are worth celebrating. Welcome to everyone who came from Nigeria, you're in the building. If you came from Tanzania, you're in the building. So you're going to do something. Put your hands up, everybody. Put your hands up, man. Put your hands up, everybody. To get up from Ghana.
To think of the fact that this was a birthday party and not a state event. I mean, we are in the month of March, and it is Ghana's Independence March. month. During Independence Day, we saw how the celebration was done. To me, this is the real independence celebration. And to think of the fact that it happened at the Independence Square is a huge statement in disguise. Now, let's also talk about some of the outfits and stuff, and of course the glitz and glamour there. It is one that you cannot go without if you see an assemblement of most of the top fashionistas and celebrities and famous and rich people in this country. You can't do without how these people looked. But then, which ones caught your attention? Which ones were the talk of town? Which ones too? Now, as they didn't even know where they were. The omiche be buy. Let me know in the comment section. Me, I'm not here to mention anybody's name. You people, some of you were there. Me, I was not there. I did not go for the party. I did not get invited. But then, just name them in the comment section. Let me hear which of the outfits or which people's outfits impressed you the most on the night. Now, aside that, let's go into some of the people that were supposedly snubbed in this particular conversation. And here, I've seen so many people on top of the list. And Shatawale here, Shatawale there, Shatawale here, Shatawale there. But King Jerry has also come and cried. King Jerry say, "Oh, Nii Armah Quay, anye biade, ega you are my countryman, my god brother. You are doing party, inviting musicians, paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars for them to come and perform for you. And me, I'm here. Me too, I am a super. Se star the crowd and Mahaya. I am a super. Yet you ignored me."
Hey, Nii Armah, my godfather, my charmer. Hey, daddy, you do birthday, you don't even call me. The way I mean your birthday party. Eh? The way I mean this birthday party. See the setup. You call big artists. Me too, I'm a big artist, so only the money where I not get. You call Diamond Platinum, you call Davido, you call Sarkodie of the Pombi, you call Stoneboy, you fear. Charlie, you don't even call King Jerry. Nii Armah, godfather, you don't call me, oh. Hey, the way I do razors for this birthday party. Eh, at least them all come play low tempo, love song. Me too, I go play that song for them. Charlie, no, Charlie. Godfather, Nii Armah, no, you don't try for me. Charlie, at least me could go on. I'm a fete, I make a support you. I do rest. Selemana na sulema, Nii Armah, Selemana, Yoloma, Nii Armah for the independence, Nii Armah, Selemana good.
And that is what came from the man like King Jerry. But then, for Shatter's own, yes, I've seen so many people spew lies and garbages and so many ignorant commentaries. It's understandable. If I am to comment on this back and forth thing with Shatawale, the few things that I would say is that I would give people pointers for them, for those who would want to think. Now, the thing is that this is Shatawale, of course, one of the richest men we have in Ghana. And this is also a very good friend of his holding a birthday party. If not for anything at all, there is one name and one face that was all over or all around this particular celebration. And that is Mr. Leslie, who happens to be the godfather of Shatawale. So if indeed Shatta wanted to go for this party, like we would hijack him, like it would have literally been a Shatta concert. But then, and to talk of the fact that he was not invited was a joke. The invitation there came, but checks suggest that the team or Shatta wanted more than an invite. And it's as simple as that. Yes, as friends, as family, as people that we know each other or as acquaintances, There are others, or there are times that some people would want to go in for you, and there are times that some people would want to talk business. And I believe there was one of those times when, yes, business not as in somebody could not pay, but I'm sure it was okay. Weigh your options, see what will be good for you, see your lineup, and see when you need me most. All the same, it was a very beautiful event, with or without Shatawale. So the name calling, the up and down tags, and what have you, it's not one that to me is necessary. But hey, whoever would want to think whatever will do it anyways. But then, what is there to say? I would say congratulations to Mr. Nii Armah Quay, who happens to be a top businessman, has acquired himself a private jet, a Bugatti, and on that day was put on display for people to see. It was a very beautiful event, if you ask me. And these are my few highlights or review of the event. Maybe there are things that I might have missed, of which you can also share them in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Until then, my name is Roland Amati. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!